Welcome, Bulls fan. Dan the Fan here for the draft edition of our show. Christopher Robin, since he works so late, couldn't make it to do this, and I did all the research anyway because he was working. So we figured I'd just do it myself. So very quick moving draft. It only took a little over 3 hours for, was it 48 teams in our league this year? Yeah, 48 teams. And went 8 rounds, and we didn't make any moves. We had our last pick in each round. So, and they even did an interview with Coach on the Fast Hockey feed, which was really nice. And he, they're talking about the juggernaut he has been the last few years. So let's get going with the draft picks. Okay, for round 1, Jarrett Mary, or Mari, whatever. He's a forward. Last year he played with the Omaha AAA Lancers, 18 and under. He is 18 years old. He's from Fargo, North Dakota. He's 6 foot, 172. Good size for a forward. His stats, he had 20 points in 21 games, 4 goals and 16 assists. So he likes to feed the puck. So kind of reminds me of Marshall Barnes. Currently though, the Bismarck Bobcats have the rights to him, but you know how Coach is, he likes to throw them flyers out in the draft, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, but if things don't work out for him up in NAH, we always got a place for him here. So yeah, he seems like a good catch for us if we can get him. So that's round 2. Round 2 is Gunnar Goodmanson, forward. Last year he played for the Kenai River of the NAHL. He's from Buffalo, Minnesota. 5'11", 170, 19 years old. So he's got a couple years left. He had 20 points in 58 games, 7 goals, 13 assists. He's not currently on an NAHL team that I know of. We could, be trying out. Good shot. He doesn't have the greatest stats, but depends on what team. The team he played for, Kenai River, was horrible last season. So you got to take that into account. So it'd be a good shot to get him. So round 2 gone. Now it's round 3. Josh Arnold, another forward. Coach whips out 3 forwards in a row in 3 rounds. He played for the Casper Coyotes, the WSHL, which is Western States Hockey League. A good league. He's from Roseville, Minnesota. 5'11", 175. I didn't get stats on this guy. Some players just it's hard to get the info. But I know I did read in an article he started out the first 11 games with a ton of scoring. I can't remember exactly, with Casper when he got there. So he is a scorer. He would be a great fit for the Bulls. So, and good size for forward also, 5'11", 175. So, and Coach loves speed, so he's got to have some speed. So that was our 3rd round pick. Gone. Okay, round 4. Davis Buns. Well, if he's on another team, we'd have fun with that name. But his last name is spelled B-U-N-Z. He is a defenseman from Middleton, Wisconsin High School. And he also played on Team Wisconsin. So that shows you something right there. He's 6'1", 187. Good size for, regular size for a defenseman. But listen to this. 41 points in 24 games. 23 goals, 18 apples. This is a defenseman, people. They're not supposed to be scoring like this. So yeah, he is an awesome scorer for defenseman. Hope we can get this guy. He's a good replacement for Adam Orn, who was our top scorer and record breaker for defensemen. So cross your fingers on that guy. So round 4 is gone. Okay, round 5. Brendan Gisberg. Gisbers, another defenseman, coach on defense role here. He played for the Omaha AAA Lancers, 18 and under. He's from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. You notice that Minnesota-Wisconsin connection here. 6 foot, 185, 19 years old. He had 28 points in 25 games. 12 goals, 16 assists. Now this is also great stats for a defenseman, as we all know, not usually scores. But his rights are right now with the New Jersey Junior Titans of the NAHL. So cross your fingers again on this guy. But yeah, I mean, we could score these 2 defensemen. Wow. I mean, we would be, that back end would be awesome. Okay, that's round 5. Okay, round 6. Zach Benson, defenseman. Again, 3 defensemen in a row. 3 forwards in a row, 3 defensemen. Coach knows what he's doing. 6 foot, 195, 19 years old. 17 points in 25 games. 8 goals, 9 assists. Not about regular defensive stats there, so I think he'd be a good fit for the team. You know, maybe he's a stay-at-home defenseman, and that, you know, every team needs that. You win games with the defense. That's our bread and butter. So that's all I got on this guy. He's another guy hard to find info on. So round 6 is gone. 2 more rounds. Whoa. Okay, this guy, round 7, Chris Murphy, forward from the Sioux Eagles. He's from Livonia, Michigan. There went the connection. We got a Michigan guy. Well, Mitch Parsons from Michigan, so he's a forward. He's 6'2", 192. There's a banger down low. Every team needs that. 12 points in 19 games, 3 goals, 9 assists. But he had 28 penalty minutes in them 19 games. So, you know, maybe he's another bump. Who knows? From what they said, he could be USHL or NAHL. He's a flyer. Coach always takes a flyer. But in round 7, what do you got to lose, you know? If he comes to us, he'd be great pick. Yeah, that's my opinion anyway, but I'm sure it was Coach's also. Christopher Robin, I'm sure, would agree with me. So, round 7, done. 1 more round. Chase Mickelson, round 8. Defenseman, Madison Capitals, 18 and under. 19 years old, from Rice Lake, Wisconsin, not Rice Lake, Iowa. 6'3", 210 pounds. Almost reminds me of Joe Clevin when he was here. 21 points in 25 games. Good stats for a defenseman. Rights right now are with the Robertson Cup champion Fairbanks Ice Dogs of the NAHL. Could go USHL also, they said. Another flyer. But, boy, if he comes down to us with his size, wow. So, yeah, Coach really did his due diligence in this draft. I mean, as he always does. There was teams that picked players that were already picked. And if you don't know what happens then, the first team, of course, that picks the guy gets the rights to him, and the second team that screws up, that picked him, loses their pick. I mean, gosh, you gotta have a better system than that. You gotta have a board and people crossing them off or something. I'm sure Mr. Sandin did. I've never heard of him screwing up, so. But, yes, people, that's it for the draft, and that's the research I did. I'm sorry if there wasn't more, but, you know, it's hard to get. So, on that night, go Bulls!